Oh, and hi, Chelsea. Hello, Shabbat Shalom. We have begun our live stream. We're so glad that you're joining us tonight for our sisterhood-led Shabbat service in honor of Mother's Day. So I'm going to unmute our friends and we're going to let the rest of our friends in as well. All right.
Cantor, you need to make me host.
You are all on candid camera.
It says you should be on FaceTime camera.
Can you scroll to different people?
See the camera.
Sammy's gonna be about
What? Shouldn't you have your own little box showing what you look like?
Well, it's here, but it's not
Oh,
showing.
that's you. Okay, so you can see that you're not. Okay.
Anne, can you hear me? Okay.
Neil.
It's telling me that my speaker's not working.
Good Shabbos.
That's
It's
exciting.
working.
Good Shabbos.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shalom, everyone.
And
Yes.
I can't. No, I can't.
Beth.
How close to it?
I'm right there. Hi, Ronnie. Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hi. Oh, Shabbat Shalom. I only see 9 people at a time, so Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
I know you're waving at me.
I'm waving at
That's
everybody.
your grandma. Yeah.
Maybe Ian is growing artichokes or whatever's going
nice.
on there.
Nice beard.
Hey, Camille.
Hi.
Our neighbors.
Turn around, Camille.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh, there's a
everyone.
lot of people on
Children.
tonight.
Hi, Lori.
Hey,
Congregation Beth Chaim, Monroe Township.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi. Congregation Beth Chaim.
In the right place.
Hey, Seth.
Hi, Keith. Hi, Sherry.
Hello, children.
See what I did?
I know.
Kelsey Shelley.
I don't think so.
Went into your
Jarvis.
story.
My name. I don't know who's that.
Valentine's.
And
Chelsea.
Hi.
I'll send it.
Stu and Stu. Hello, hello.
Congregation Beth Chaim.
You want to come in here? It's here.
A lot of birds on the
The bi-coastal bird.
3 and 1.
Okay. Because
All
this
birds
is what you
are
have to
accounted
do.
for today.
Press that thing on the bottom. Okay. That I was wondering.
Oh my gosh, there's so many people here.
Yay. A lot of people.
Where is it? Just
It's supposed to be.
press screen on the iPhone.
Here.
Really? Hey, Bob.
Go. Okay. Go back to the thing. And okay. Go back to the thing.
Lisa, you look like you got your hair.
How
I got in to get out.
you get in by clicking on that. See what it says on the bottom, see website for Zoom links?
Oh, there's.
Press that on the bottom. You see up to Sunday, May 10th?
Yeah. Now we got the rabbi. In video.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat
Yeah, press
Shalom,
that.
everyone.
Hi.
Hello again.
There's Lindsay with her parents.
Thank you.
I saw Cheryl
Okay.
there.
Okay, yeah, this is different this
I
time.
think she owes me money.
Look.
Oh,
I know
See,
exactly.
Adrian's on.
say it if you want.
You are. You're looking so cute. You're wearing your hair differently.
Mama, are you on?
No.
See, are you on? She should have been confirmed. I see 8 people. I have myself and 7 others.
This weekend would have been a celebration.
Who's the picture? Who's the picture?
Yeah. Joe and Cindy.
Gotties.
Hey, Dan. Hey, Sherry.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
To you.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
So Chelsea, what happened to her?
I lost the rabbi.
You lost the ashes.
See me
Well, I
now?
think.
We can see you now.
How are you?
When I
She is. Look on the other side.
No, everybody sees it in a different place.
Here. I'm going to see everybody.
My mother's texting me.
Her bat mitzvah weekend.
I can't hear it.
Yeah.
I did. They can hear you.
We can. Yes, we can. Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Lori Derman, I sent you a chat. If you could just check.
You send me a check, whoever that
One,
was.
two, please.
Laura just sent you a message.
Okay, perfect.
I know they care. Check
I'm trying it from my iPad now, Rabbi.
I hear Donna.
Yeah, I'm here, but I couldn't get it on my laptop, so I'm trying it on
That's in
my.
the box.
All right. We still don't see you, Donna. Trying. These people. Hi, Mindy. Mindy. Hey, Donna. We see you.
Oh, Shelley. Hi, Shelley.
Rabbi, can you see everybody?
Hi,
Okay.
Shelley.
If I scroll through, I can see everybody.
Yeah, you can't see
There's
everybody.
Donna.
Three pages.
And is Benji there?
There's 3 pages.
We're gonna be getting.
Helen, hi, Mark.
Few
Hi.
minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I saw it.
Mother, but she
Oh, it
said.
looked like I saw something.
We gotta,
I never seen it.
No, I can't see you, Seal.
They're gonna mute all of us.
She's on our trip.
I'm
looking.
See me?
Okay, up there, Shabbat.
No.
Let's see. Can I see you now, Seal?
Donna.
There's a picture of
The
them.
rabbi. Do you see
Hi,
the rabbi?
Shelby.
Their video off. That's fine.
Where's the rabbi? That's the rabbi. I don't know where the rabbi is. Oh, Donna, we see you. I have switched to my iPad.
In Pittsburgh, they're saying that today? It's the English side, not the Hebrew.
It's the rabbi.
I like it when it just stays there. Keeps disappearing today. I don't know why.
Hi, Benji.
She's a sick woman.
Benji always talks to me on the phone.
He did. He's been talking to
I
you.
don't know. I'm just trying to find.
Hi, Holly. You see me now?
Oh.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, daughter.
Hey, Chelsea.
Did you just call your mom, Holly?
I did. She's texting me that she
There's
doesn't
Ariel.
see me.
Hey, Ariel.
Hey.
Hi, Jen. There's Ellen and Mark.
They should read it.
Toby. Everyone, Shabbat Shalom. We are so excited to worship with you this evening. We've placed everyone on mute, but you have the power to unmute yourselves. But we ask that if you're not speaking, if you could just stay on mute during the service. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Hasharet, Malchei Elyon, Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem Leshalom, Malchei Hashalom, Malchei Elyon, Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu, Malchuni Shalom, Malchei Hashalom, Malchei Elyon, Melech, Malchei Amlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, ממלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Shabbat Shalom. We have so much to celebrate tonight. Our sisterhood is leading much of our service in honor of Mother's Day weekend. We have members of sisterhood who are reading prayers in English. We have members who are reading prayers in Hebrew, and we have members who will be sharing stories from their family, reflecting on the women in their lives. And we look forward to hearing those stories soon. Throughout our service, we've tried to attribute most of the readings. If you do not hear or see an attribution, then likely those prayers are come from our prayer book. And another reason for us to celebrate tonight is this Shabbat, Sammy Feldman will be celebrating her becoming a bat mitzvah. And so I will be asking Sammy and her family to help us usher in the Sabbath with the lighting of candles and the recitation of Kiddush.
Present, there you go. Good. All right. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us.
As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
And we ask that you please join in the singing of the prayers.
Baruch
atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei Puri Hagafen, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'rata banu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'achava uvratzon kinhilanu, zikaron l'maaseh bereshit, ki hu yom tehillah mikrae kodesh, zecher l'tziat mitzrayim, ki banu bacharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha, ve'achava uvratzon kinchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life.
Thank you so very much, Feldman family. This Shabbat is so incredibly special. It just so happens that the portion that Sammy is reading this weekend, which happens to be Mother's Day weekend, is the same portion by design that her sister chanted when she was called to the Torah as a bat mitzvah, and her mother as well. So this is a family tradition. How appropriate that the date that your bat mitzvah landed happened to be Mother's Day weekend, and that we have the technology to enable us to celebrate you tomorrow morning. So we're so thank you for this gift that you're giving all of us, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. And the congregation is welcome to join us at 11 o'clock, same Zoom channel.
Thank you.
We'll now continue with Lecha Dodi. looking to Shabbat, this day of rest, as both a bride and a queen. We are so grateful to welcome her into our hearts.
La 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 lecha dodi, la 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 likrat kala, la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabel, la 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 lecha dodi, la 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 likrat kala, la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabel. שמור וזכור לימודך השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושהוא תפארת ונתילה Ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela, likrat Shabbat lechu v'nilcha, ki mekor habracha merosh mikdem nesukha, sof ma'aseh v'machshava tehila, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat, pnei Shabbat nekabela, ittoreri, ki ba'orech umi ori shir na'meri, kevod Adonai alayich nigla, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela, boi v'shalom ateret bana, nam v'simcha utzona, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 pnei Shabbat nekabel, la 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 lecha dodi, ya la la likrat kala, ya la la pnei Shabbat nekabela. We take a moment to say Shabbat Shalom to each other.
Shalom.
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 Shalom, everyone. Congratulations, Sammy.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
Mazel tov, Sammy.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Congratulations.
Shabbat shalom.
We can hear you, Granny.
We can hear you, Granny.
You unmuted.
We continue with Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba v'alma divrach hirutei v'yamnich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei Rabba mevarach le'alam modal me'al maya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Adonai HaMevorach Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
We'll now hear a reading from Holly Singer Eland.
Hi, this is Holly. The poem is called Dance in the Sky by Alden Salovi. Let me dance in the sky with prayers and blessings for the ones I love, raising these hopes to the gates of heaven. Let me sing among the stars with mystery and magic for the holiness around us, raising these dreams to the gates of redemption. For there is music in the dawn and blessings at dusk, a radiance of glory, carrying our voices beyond the firmament to the one who created all being. Source and shelter, you set the course of sun and moon, bringing on the evening twilight, calling forth time and space with majesty and wonder. Blessed are you, soul of the universe, summoning the heavens, declaring the reign of holiness. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama Ariv Aravim.
Thank you, Holly. Now we'll now hear from Donna Scher.
Hi, everyone. Give your love wings to soar with the music and the prayers that dance between us, that sing around us, that rise shimmering to the heavens in radiance and glory. Give your heart freedom to float breathless in the vastness of the universe, to become one with the soul of all being, to enter the majesty of light, pulsing from the ancient yearnings of our hearts. Give your love wings to soar, and when you reach God's holy place, open your hands in blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Thank you, Donna.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
We now will hear from Alyssa and Madeline McCarowitz.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אני מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך וכשופתך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי ליתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם אשר הוצאתם מארץ מצרים להיות להם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם.
Thank you so much. We'll now hear from Mindy Shedler.
Gift, oh my God, to know your world, to receive your blessings. Rock of ages, your works surround us. Daily signs of awe and wonder, daily guides to joy and service. Bless me with hands of strength, a heart of courage, a mind of understanding. Bless me with a voice of praises, a life of gratitude, days filled with hope and love.
Continue with Mi Chamocha.
מי כמוך בעלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בין היא ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים, את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Our next reading is from Sherry Cure and her daughters Chelsea and Lindsay Berg.
I will start off for the family here. There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share.
There are days when we exploit nature as if it were a horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. On Shabbat, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation.
There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty and a better world our goal.
So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, day of peace.
I didn't know if it would work. Sorry, guys. תהילתך, ופי יגיד תהילתך. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך,
מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We now have a reading from Fran Lichtenstein.
May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Makadesh HaShabbat.
Thank you, and we'll now hear from Cindy Becker.
You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the minds, we look inward for the answers to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai she'otcha levadcha bira na'avod.
Thank you. And now we take a moment to pause and say thank you for all of the blessings in our lives. We're grateful for this chance to be together. We're grateful to reach this coming Mother's Day. And please feel free to type all of the blessings in your life in our chat box. If you're watching on YouTube, you turn to your neighbor or text a friend something that you're grateful for. Our President Ken Pograb is grateful for 74 viewings tonight. So that's not necessarily individuals, but folks who are tuning in, although we do know some families have more than one. We're grateful for our bat mitzvah this weekend, Sammy Feldman, for our health, for our friends and family. Oh, Ronnie, I'm also grateful that Charlotte is feeling better. Is she on with us tonight? If so, I'm wishing you a Shabbat Shalom, to have a fridge and freezer that are full, employment, grateful for Zoom, grateful that we can seem as if we're coming in from all over the world. And thanks to Chelsea, we definitely have more than one time zone present. Grateful for Chelsea's cat. Grateful for our sisterhood. And I want to share with all of you that our congregant Jerry Fogelman turned 98 this week. So we are wishing her a very happy birthday. And she's so sorry that she can't come to celebrate with us in person, but we are wishing you the happiest and healthiest of birthdays, Jerry. Grateful for our nurses and other healthcare professionals. And Cantor, let us say thank you together with the Hebrew words Modim Anachnu Lach.
Modim Anachnu Lach, Modim Anachnu Lach.
Please keep the gratitude coming. We'll keep that chat box can contain all of our gratitude. And now we'll hear from Shelley Miller.
When fears multiply and danger threatens, when sickness comes and death confronts us, it is God's blessing of shalom that sustains us and upholds us, lightening our burden, dispelling our worry, restoring our strength, renewing our hope, reviving us.
Thank you, Shelley. And now we turn to another prayer for peace. Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Ba'olam Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Asim Leolam Ki Ata Hu Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom Ki Ata Hu Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Asim Leolam Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Asim Leolam B'tov Benecha Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael Bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Baruch Ata Adonai Hamvarech et Amo Yisrael Shalom Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam Tasim
Now take a few moments to sit in silence, to listen to the beatings of our own hearts, and to offer the prayers that rest within those same hearts.
Ratzon Imre Fi Ve'yon libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai tzuri ve'goali
Our thoughts now turn to those in need of healing, whether that be healing of the body, healing of the mind, healing of the heart, or healing of the soul. There are so many at this time in need of healing for so many reasons, but we would like to share the names of the following loved ones, friends, and family, as we also can type names in the chat box as well. Rhoda Schwartz, Arlene Grable, Teddy Molaski, Nathan Hecker, Claire Meyer, William Jackie Sola, Steve Bizanoff, Marion Berman, Mary Jantis, Ginny Gittleman, Matt Nelson, Betty Abramowitz, Marvin Lazarowitz, Marcia Lamel, Shannon Siegler, Tiffany White, Claire Mooncachi, Eileen Applebaum, Bob Gast, Chaim Ben Esther, Carl Pierce, Megan Mosley, and Elaine Berkowitz. And to share with us an English prayer for healing, we'll hear from Toby Arias.
May it be your will, God of our mothers and fathers, that you cast the light of health and well-being on all those in need of healing. Bless them, protect them, and bring them speedily to full recovery. Send them healing of soul, healing of body, and healing of spirit. And let us say, Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Toby. And we'll now invoke the words that Moses sang on his sister Miriam's behalf.
El narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala. And Moses cried, Heal Miriam, this I pray. And Moses cried, Heal Miriam, this I pray. El narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala, el narefanala.
In honor of this weekend and our sisterhood who continues to support our congregation, we will hear from several of our members who will share their family stories about women who are important to them. And in the style of the 100-word memoir, these are brief recollections and that will become a beautiful tapestry of our community. And first we'll hear from Ariel Eland. If you can unmute.
Hello, Ariel Eland. I'm Holly's daughter. So my mom and I took 2 road trips together with the same start point of my childhood home in New Jersey and the end point of my home in New Orleans. And both trips were characterized by some of our strongest, like mother, like daughter traits. Planned destinations, physical activity, and persistence. Naturally, what I remember most about that trip was hiking through the Shenandoah Mountains. We hiked together, took in the fresh mountain air, and intimately discussed our histories and ideas. I'm grateful that my mom taught me to put my loved ones before anything else, and that she gave me the travel bug. So from 1,000 miles away, thank you, Mom. Love you.
Thank you, Ariel. We'll now hear from Eileen Janowski.
Ariel Eland. Oops. Okay. Hi, everybody. First of all, the picture you see is of my mom and my daughter Stacy at Stacy's bat mitzvah at Beth Chaim back in 2005. Just a little background: my mom was a nurse, worked at Irvington General Hospital, and very devoted to her patients. And Stacy has followed in her healthcare footsteps. She is a occupational therapist in San Diego, and she is working in an acute care facility in a hospital and has just most recently treated patients recovering from the coronavirus, trying to get their strength back. Although my mom prided herself on being a modest woman, she was a transmitter of life lessons. She taught me to invest in quality, whether it was in the fabric of a garment or in the character of a person. Choose wisely, she said, as investing in quality will always serve you well in the long run. Another lesson learned was more is said in silence than words could ever express. On the other hand, she also taught me that if something is worth saying once, it's worth repeating 1,000 times. Her legacy lives on through the kind, generous, and respectful grandchildren and their children to whom she was so devoted.
Thank you, Eileen. We'll now hear from Jennifer Davis, who attended our women's trip to Israel this past November with both her mother and her daughter.
I had the great fortune to experience Israel with both my mother and my daughter. The trip on its own would have been wonderful enough, but sharing it as a family of 3 generations made it even more meaningful. As a mother, I was able to literally witness my daughter's worldview expand before my eyes. I watched her face in Yad Vashem as she absorbed the stories of both cruelty and heroism during the Holocaust. I listened to her form her own observations about Israeli culture as we walked through the Shuk in Jerusalem. Hearing the street musicians, smelling the foods, noticing how much more present and engaged people seemed to be than what she's used to seeing. Her appreciation of the experience was like a gift to me as her mother. As a daughter, my favorite moment of the trip was probably the simplest. On our second night, my mom and I had our own one-on-one girls' night out in Tel Aviv. We sat in an outdoor bistro on a beautiful night, eating falafel and drinking wine, relaxing and enjoying each other's company, halfway around the world from home, and yet still feeling very much at home. There were plenty of other memorable moments during that week, but that evening with my mom, just being together, is the one that I cherish. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and all of the daughters. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much. And we'll now hear from Sherry Cure. Oh, Sherry, 1 second. I will unmute you. There we go.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. So I came to motherhood fairly late in life. I had been already 10 years into my career in pediatrics. And to me, it was really important to become a parent and a mother. And I was so ecstatic when my 2 beautiful girls were born. So when they were young, I really liked to dress them up in matching outfits. And of course, I wanted to wear the same thing because I was a really proud mama. And that way, everybody knew they belonged to me. Unfortunately, my children did not share my enthusiasm for this way of dressing, and to this day remain mortified thinking about my behavior. And when I initially talked about this, I said, I suspect these memories may be the fodder for therapy for many years to come. And in fact, they may be. But I will just add for this evening, it was my daughter's idea for all of us to dress alike. We are all dressed in gray sweaters, black shirts, wearing hoop earrings. And red lipstick. So there you go, guys. I love you. I love you both.
Fabulous. Adria Sherman. Oh, one moment, Adria. Sorry, now you're unmuted.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. My mother, Ruth Rothman, also known as Bubby Ruth to all of the children in the neighborhood and my kids' friends, was a role model for childcare and cooking for 3 generations of women. Bubby Ruth lived with us and cared for my son and daughter, Alyssa, from kindergarten to bat mitzvah. She did the same for my sister Laura's children from birth until the end of Bubby Ruth's life. Laura became a teacher, and Alyssa coaches diving and teaches cooking lessons for kids. Laura and I learned to cook at Mom's side. And chicken soup has become Laura's specialty, with daughter Amanda responsible for the matzo balls. I have continued the tradition of making gefilte fish from scratch, and Alyssa has perfected the challah. And this photograph is from my son Ariel's bar mitzvah in 1991.
Thank you, Adria. We'll now hear from Alyssa McCarroll.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. My daughter Madeline and I wanted to talk about a tradition in our family that involves my mom, Michelle, and my grandma, Elsa, who are both listening to and watching this service tonight. Madeline's Uma and Madeline's grandma, Michelle. So my grandmother, Grandma Elsa, and her mother, my great-grandma, who I called Uma, Netta, they came here from Germany in the late 1930s and brought a tradition over with them where they made big matzo balls that are not in soup and corned beef every year during Passover. This became a cherished day that the whole family looked forward to every year. When my great-grandmother passed away when I was a child, my grandma took over this tradition. For the past 6 years, my daughter Madeline and I have been starting to help my grandmother make these big matzo balls, and we started hosting the extended family every year. Madeline and I are honored to carry on the tradition, and we look forward to Big Matzo Ball Day every year. And even though we couldn't do it all together this year, we look forward to doing it again with them starting again next year. Happy Mother's Day, Mom and Grandma.
Thank you all for sharing. Next slide, please. I come from a long line of strong women. My Hebrew name is Sarah, and I am named for two of my great-grandmothers, Sadie and Susie, who were both comedians and ahead of their time, and sassy as well. And this picture was taken last Mother's Day when my little Ari was still a newborn and my sister was expecting her first. And so now she has a little girl, and so this is my sister's first Mother's Day this weekend, and we're together with our mom. And we will actually be having a socially distant Mother's Day dinner together on Sunday. We're really looking forward to it. We just hope that the weather holds out. And in honor of so many women, we'll now share a prayer that the Reform movement shared with all of us this morning. And so we'll read responsively. To mothers serving our country overseas while their children remain at home. To mothers with children in the military who pray for their children's safe return. To mothers who labor each day at jobs requiring tremendous empathy and patience. To the teachers, nurses, doctors, police officers, EMTs, and therapists who come home each night to children who need help with homework, a shoulder to cry on, and someone to whom their feelings matter. To mothers in prison, jail, and detention centers whose interactions are relegated to visiting day, visitors' hours, visitation rules, and monitored phone calls. To every mother who worries about the water her children drink, the air they breathe, the school they attend, and the neighborhood they live in. To every mother who has endured the loss of a child. To widowed mothers, divorcees, and single moms. To super moms, tiger moms, working moms, stepmoms, and self-doubting moms. To mothers estranged from their children, and to mothers who talk to them all the time. To new mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers, happy and unhappy, perfectly content and utterly exhausted. To women without biological children who have mothered nieces and nephews, students and mentees, family and friends. Whoever you are, wherever you are, and whatever you do, please remember this. We wouldn't be anything, anyone, or anywhere without you. Happy Mother's Day from all your children, and let us say, Amen. We continue with our prayer Aleinu, partnering with God to make this world a better place for all the mothers, all the children, and everyone everywhere.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, ומושב עיקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגבהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad.
Now a reading from Cheryl Wexler.
The light of life is a finite flame. Like the Shabbat candles, life is kindled, it burns, it glows, it is radiant with warmth and beauty. But soon it fades, its substance is consumed, and it is no more. In light we see. In light we are seen. The flames dance and our life burns down in gutters. There is an end to the flames. We see no more and are no more seen. Yet we do not despair, for we are more than a memory, slowly fading into the darkness. With our lives, we give life. Something of us can never die. We move into the eternal cycle of darkness and death, of light and life.
Thank you, Cheryl. If you are remembering someone this Shabbat, I invite you to type those names into the chat box as we share the names our community is remembering this week. 3 who were taken from us this past week: Betsy Horahan, mother of Nancy Gartenberg; Sylvia Raffleson, great aunt of Doug Mullen; Louis Eisenberg, father of Carol Sanator. 2 whose loved ones are in the period of Shiva, the 7 days of mourning: Mildred Taxler, mother of Stephen Taxler; and Miriam Mimi Lichter, mother of Glenn Newman. And those whose loved ones are in the mourning period of Shloshim, the first 30 days of loss: Milton Rubin, father of Miriam Rubin; Pearl Weiss, mother of Daniel Weiss; Roberta Green, mother of Adria Sherman's brother-in-law; Robert Rosenthal, father of Mark Rosenthal; Dawn Thackeray, aunt of Brian Malter. And we remember the following yard sites, the anniversary of the passing of these loved ones: Larry Becker, Ronya Ben, Harold Block, Rose Scher, Ann Pelsiger, Louis Blumberg, Philip Louis Raby, Robert Clarefield, Jean Menaker, Evelyn Rosenbaum, Bella Gotti, Henry Gottlieb, Solomon Meyer, Louis Elliott Janowski, Tamara Seletsky, my grandmother, Rita Block, Herman Fierst, Zandra Phillipson, Joseph Kolb, Mildred Kutel, Abraham Gross, Isaac Bender, Margaret Sherman, Marjorie Lou Tischler, David Consovoy, Liza Schwartz, Charlotte Cass, May Dickoff, Bernard Weisenberg, Gerald Weiss, Estelle Zeller, Ethel Baylor, Irving Pitakowski, Sandra Rice, John Kelly, Ruth Mackler, Hyman Garfunkel, Carl Neufeld, Arlene Uretsky, and Zerna Cohen. For all those and many more we are remembering, we invite Sherry Barsky to lead us in Mourner's Kaddish. Sherry, are you unmuted?
I am unmuted.
Okay.
Thank you. Yikadav Yikadash Shemei Rabbah, V'amad Divrei Kerutei V'yamlich Machutei, V'chayechon U'yomechon, V'chayei Dekol Beit Yisrael, V'agala V'zman Kariv V'namru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mivarach Le'olam U'gmei Almaya, Yitbarak V'yishtabak V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh, V'hadar V'haleh V'halau, Shmei D'Kedusha B'rechu. Leilam Minko Birchata V'shirata, Tush B'chata V'nechemata, Da'amiran B'yama V'namru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu V'yakol Yisrael, V'amru Amen. Osei Shalom B'mermav, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu V'yakol Yisrael, V'amru Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Sherry. We now invite our president, Ken Pograb, to share a few announcements with us.
Shalom. I'm so pleased to see the number of congregants participating week after week. And obviously, you know, we have 74 logins here. We have Zoom, so there's a lot more. I say well over 100 participating. It's wonderful to see. Also want to commend our clergy and staff for getting more creative every single week. So nothing is stale. It's wonderful to see. I think this community keeps growing through these services. You almost feel closer than being in the sanctuary. It's just wonderful seeing all the pictures of the moms and the parents and kids and grandparents. It was just wonderful. So announcements. Tomorrow morning at 8:45, Torah study, BYOB, that would be bagel. At 11 a.m., we celebrate Sammy Feldman as one of Beth Chaim's B'nai Mitzvah. Mazel Tov to Sammy. At 7:30, we say goodbye to Shabbat with Havdalah. On Sunday morning, the religious school will gather at 9 a.m. Because of Mother's Day, there is no adult education class this Sunday. So you heard me, no adult education this Sunday, but we look forward to learning with you again next Sunday. On Tuesday at 7 p.m., WHAM, the Windsor Heightstown Area Ministerium, will be holding another interfaith prayer vigil. You can watch this service on the WHAM Facebook page. Thursday will be a day of learning. At 12:30, join Rabbi Adina Blum for a discussion on what Jewish tradition says about abortion. And Thursday night at 7, zoom on over for an evening of baseball and Israel with 2 members of the Israeli baseball team playing in the Olympic Games, and that will be 2021. It's usually 2020, but it will be 2021 Olympics. That's postponed. Next Friday night, we will honor our wonderful members of 18 and 36 years at a Chai Club Shabbat service. So we want to all be welcoming them. Wonderful, 18 and 36, quite an accomplishment. Visit our website, bethchaim.org, for more details about upcoming events. Our website has now the go-to place. Since there's no office and no bulletin board that we could go to, so the website is definitely the place to go. And we are grateful to all our members who continue to support Beth Chaim in this challenging time. If you are with us tonight and not currently a member, we would love to welcome you back into our community. Help us sustain our shared spiritual home. Happy Mother's Day and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Ken. Because you cannot have too much peace, we'll sing for peace yet again with Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. 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 Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
For our closing benediction tonight, we'll hear from the Sisterhood President, Mindy Lippman.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom. Gracious and compassionate one, Father of the universe, Mother of life, fountain and well, hear this prayer. Our children are yours, to guide and protect with your open hand, to nurture and care with your wisdom, to hold and heal with your loving ways. Grant them vitality and fortitude as they build lives of their own. Fill their days with friendship and hope, joy and kindness, thanksgiving and peace. Shield them from pain and strife. Grant them years of prosperity and serenity, gratitude and faith, awe and wonder. May they enjoy the fruits of your creation in service to Torah and our people Israel. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, God of our ancestors, God of generations.
Thank you, Mindy. And now Cantor and I have the honor of sharing this blessing that has been passed down from generation to generation for thousands of years.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless us and protect us.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's light shine upon us and be gracious to us.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May we always feel that God's presence is near to us, and may we be blessed with the greatest gift of all, the gift of peace.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
State dining room.
Shabbat
Shalom,
everyone.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, everyone. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Everyone, stay well.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Good Shabbos.
Here's Chelsea Bird.
Hi.
Larry, you see me?
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Lily.
shalom.
I don't know what screen I'm
There's
seeing.
Ellen. See the Gaudis.
I see you. See you, Ann.
Hi, Ellen and
Ann's
Mark.
right out. Love you.
Where's Chelsea Bird?
The Wonder Women.
I'm here.
There you are.
I don't see you.
Chelsea Bird in San Diego.
No, I don't see me either.
I see you, but I don't see me.
Click on you.
Holly, great.
You did an amazing job. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone.
Vignettes.
See you all in the morning.
Yes, I am.
What?
She is.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say that I was very grateful that no one could hear me singing.
Hello, Shabbat.
We're way over at the, here.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
You ready to leave?
Hi, Grammy. Hi, Granddad. Lori.
Okay, time to
Hey, Don and Karen.
Hi, Matt.
I have to get up.
Time to sign off. I don't know how this
Hi,
works.
Ellen and Mark.
Hi.
Hey,
Can
you see us?
Benji, where are you?
She's eating a bone.
Oh, no.
Hi, Lucas.
Hey, Preston.
Oh,
Hey, Juliana.
Hey.
All right. Bye, Dad. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Puppy.
Hey, Sue and Stu.
Hi. Oh, it's puppy time. Okay, cute.
I love that the pets get to enjoy Shabbat.
Another cat.
You have two more somewhere.
Yeah, one of my cats walked by and he was like, what the heck are you doing?
This is worth staying on for the pets. Say hi. Good to see everyone too.
Don, how's everything on the other side of the development?
Oh, very good. This is study time.
No,
Very good, Dan.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow on the daily walk.
Bill's here too. See you tomorrow.
Hi, Phil.
Hi.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Mother's
Bye,
Day.
everyone.
Like his
Bye.
shirt.
Thank you, Rabbi. Good night.
Good to see you all. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom,
Shabbat
everybody.
shalom. I'm going to sign
Good night.
off.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good night. See you
Good night.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Where's the Oneg? I want the Oneg.
Phil said that too.
Oh,
Where's the
own
oneg? Phil said that too. Where's the oneg?
Yeah, Rich made breakfast off today. That's going to be my oneg.
Cupcakes in my house.
BYIO, bring your own oneg. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
We have a lot of different computers together.
Bye, Horowitzes. Bye.
Bye.
We have many devices to sign off on. Okay. That one won't.